This video off by giving all praises to the Most High. In the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Call Allah Yahawah, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakodash. Double honors to elders and apostles, great millstone. Peace, blessing, and salutation, protection to the elect and the hopeful elect of Yahshua, and 12 tribes scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. But basically, I want to bring this video out because it says, father of a 6-year-old who shot herself in court. Well, basically, he had a gun, all right, and his daughter shot herself.
Gun could not get into the hands of someone so precious to him, his daughter. Edmund Benson at first goes through the motions as he's brought before a judge to face charges after his 6-year-old daughter got a hold of his gun Saturday and shot herself in the face.
What's his relationship?
And that's when it hits. A father whose daughter is dead, not because of a stranger, a criminal, or a sickness. A daughter who is dead because she got her 6-year-old hands on a gun, hands barely big enough to grip it. She got a hold of it and shot herself.
We all hurt. We miss her. We miss her, man, every day, man. We can't stop crying about this.
Outside the house where she died, the family has set up a makeshift memorial where the candle still shines bright.
I don't know where I left off, but basically, just want to just get this out real quick because I wasn't even recording, but I was saying a lot of good stuff. Psalms 73 and 17. Until I went into the sanctuary of Yahawah, God of all. John 17 verse 6, I heard the true names of my dream. Okay. Then understood I their end. Okay. And the thing is, Eclecticus 18 and 12, he saw and perceived their end to be evil, therefore he multiplied his compassion. And that's the thing. Man, there was something just so great because the Most High is coming back for vengeance on the unrighteous. Even though the Most High is patient, he the day of thy visitation, before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of thy visitation shalt thou find mercy. Learn before thou speak, and use Fusic if ever thou be sick. Let nothing hinder thee to pay thy vow in due time, and defer not until death be justified. Before thou prayest, prepare thyself, and be not as one that tempteth Yahawah Bahashim Yahushai the Lord. I'm just gonna try to backtrack by the Spirit. But basically, this guy, we don't know if he was good or bad. Don't bless anybody. Don't basically say a man's blessed before his death. I'm gonna try to bring that precept up. The thing is, this guy, his daughter ended up killing herself. Well, we understand their end, okay? Because to understand something is to go through it. All right. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And the thing is, verse 42. I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain and of the captives from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy. Rejoice, all you nations, with his people. And whose people is that? That's the Most High God's people, the 12 tribes people, who are, we are set up. We are brought low, and we're gonna be set up high if we follow him, man. Just believe wholeheartedly in him, and that's it. because he's our prosperity, man. That's forever. And rejoice, all you nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance to his adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and to his people. Verse 46. And he said unto them, set your hearts unto all the words which I testify among you this day, which ye shall command your children to observe to do all the words of this law. For it is not a vain thing for you to do, because it is your life. And though this thing, ye shall prolong your days in the land whither you go over Jordan to possess it. And that's the thing. So it's like when you get a job. Well, if you do everything right, you're gonna stay here, and you're not gonna have to worry about getting fired. All right. So basically, following his law, statutes, and commandments. But we're of a short time. We got to remember that, because we are in the third day. That's why he's raising up his elect men. Wisdom of Solomon 4:13. He, being perfect in a short time, fulfilled a long time. And that's what you see on my face right here. I'm trying to conceal the matter, okay? And Satan's coming down, like Revelations 12:12 says, because the devil, he only has a short time. He's only given 1,000 years rulership. But Wisdom of Solomon 9:5. For I, thy servant and son of thy handmaid, am a feeble person, and of short time, and too young for the understanding of judgment and laws. And this is we got to understand that the babes were revealed these things, okay? Eclecticus 17:2. He gave them few days. That's why they said his son died. He was delivered up, from this world. Because that's the thing. When the Most High is taking your spirit, he's actually saving you from, more hell that's actually about to be coming on the way down here. He gave them few days and a short time, and power also over the things therein. Just want to bring out this word, babes. Psalms 8:2. Out of the mouth of babes and sluckings hast thou ordained strength because of thy enemies, that thou mightest still the enemy and the avenger. Isaiah 3:4. And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them. That's what's about to happen to all the world. Matthew 11:25. At that time Yahawah answered and said, I thank thee, the water Yahawah, O Yahawah, Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushua, Lord of heaven and earth, because thou hast hid these things from the wise, meaning the elites of this world, the people in power, the 3% of the world who's got most of the money. And that's why the world's so fucked up right now. Excuse my language, but it's just what it is. The thing is, no gil, okay? No, these are the deceivers, okay? They don't care who you are, small, young, or great, rich or poor, okay? Because thou hast hid these things from the wise and prudent, and has revealed them unto babes, okay? These things are revealed, okay? 1 Peter 2:2. As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that you may grow thereby. And that's the thing. You can't just go to anybody and, nowadays, especially nowadays with Matthew 24:24, false Christ and false prophets, false saviors and messiahs, trying to, basically, we understand that whatever isn't the Most High is satanic, okay? You got to understand that there's one truth you got to learn before you get down here, and there's one truth you got to do before you get out of here. And 2 Ezra 1:28. Thus saith Yahawah, the Almighty Lord, have I not prayed you as a father his sons, as a mother her daughters, and a nurse her young babes? This is wisdom. That ye may be my people, and I should be your God, that ye would be my children, and I should be your father. I gathered you together as a hen gathered her chicks. And what's happening? He's gonna gather his elect. His 144,000. And some. The believers, man. Gather you as a hen gathered her chicks under her wings. But now, what shall I do unto you? I will cast you out from my face. When you offer unto me, I will turn my face from you. For your solemn feast days, your new moons, and your circumcisions have I forsaken. I sent unto you my servants the prophets, whom you have taken and slain and tore their bodies in pieces, whose blood I will require at your hands, saith Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Lord. Thus saith Yahawah the Almighty Lord, your house is desolate, I will cast you out as wind doeth stubble, and your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandment and done the thing that is evil before me. Your houses I will give to a people that shall come, which have not heard of me, yet shall believe me. And that's what the elect are, man. That's like all my life, 25 years, man, no church, nothing. And I'll tell you, all that 25. So the thing is there's a reason, all right, it happened at 25 too. Because another 25 years of doing what I was doing 25 years in, without the Most High, pure hell, okay? Couldn't keep a relationship, couldn't keep a job, my life didn't have the vision that it doesn't have the amp that it has now, okay? Things that I didn't get, I get now. Things that didn't make sense now. You start to really truly see when he's dealing with you, okay? Which not having heard of me, yet shall believe me, to whom I have shewed no signs yet, they shall do what I have commanded them. They have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. Let's see what I put here. Yep, Psalms 40 and 12. It's a very deep. Psalms 40 and 12 is a riddle, is a key to understanding the scriptures. Because if you went through Psalms 40 and 12, then you understand their end. You know what suicide is, and you lived. You know most definitely, most importantly, you know what His mercy is, and you know that His mercy does endureth forever. Okay, you understand what the prophets and the apostles, even today and way back before our ages and your moms and your grandparents' ages, were going through. Okay, that's the truth we're dealing with here. And once people see that you actually get it, and I mean that's when it just really pulls everybody in. Because thing is, what's divided everybody is they made this like politics now. They got everybody confused. No, this is right. No, this is right. Well, that's you got to understand what wickedness is, though. Okay, that's why you don't get caught up in all that, because what is arguing with no reproof. I'm gonna try to pull it up. Let me see. I like this one, Ephesians 5 and 13. But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. For whatsoever doeth make manifest is light. Okay, just like this picture.